What's up, everybody? Wow, I'm checking
hello.
my phone. I never do that.
Drink.
I'm drinking quality H2O today.
Quality my
Wait,
ass.
should-
It's
should I-
cold
should I-
spring.
Wait, do I have to tape that up?
Probably.
Quality my ass. You know what brand that is.
Don't sue me. Look, it's just a generic bottle.
Yeah, with clear liquid in it.
Good old quality HD. Yeah, cover that. They'll definitely sue me.
No one will tell by the blue cap. It's a mystery liquid.
What blue bat?
That's Depsy.
So, how was everyone's week?
Well, 2 people had birthdays.
Not this week, motherfucker. Yeah.
But since our last podcast,
Fuck
Yeah, but
you.
since our last podcast, yeah.
Alright, fair enough. All right.
So how was your birthday, which was Thanksgiving as well?
It was good. I got a turkey for my birthday.
And you had to cook it all.
Yeah,
So it was really a self-serve birthday.
yeah. But hey, it tasted great.
there you go.
I know you were sending pictures. They look really good. What else did you make?
Mashed potatoes, string beans. What was that? Fucking ham? Smoked ham?
You know, smoked ham?
I think it was like maple smoked ham or something like that. Honey maple smoked ham. That's what the fuck it was.
Did you smoke it yourself?
Fuck no. You think I have that kind of time? You see where I work? You see everyone else in my household? You really think I
I
have
mean,
time?
I figured while you were playing with Poopy, you can just throw it in the smoker and forget about it.
Listen, everything had to be done by lunch.
We had a late meal.
Yeah, everyone usually has like late meals, and then there's me. Like by like 11:30, everything's ready to have for lunch.
That's because you wanted to end.
Besides that, all right, it took 2.5 fucking hours to cook that goddamn turkey.
Well, you oven cooked yours, right?
Yeah,
We fried ours. as
Ours
usual.
took a total of an hour.
yeah. Just imagine like fucking 9 o'clock in the morning shoving a whole ass turkey in that bitch.
No.
Like, I had to fucking.
I don't have the patience to baste it constantly, so.
All right.
Me neither.
Well, first things first, Papa Glenn's on.
Hey,
Hey.
Glenn, how are you? Tell
Said-
your son to get off his ass.
Get his ass here in this uncomfy
And
chair.
he just said another great show is about to start.
Thank
That
you.
it is.
Thank
that
you.
it is. Thank you. And thank you for
Being like the most loyal guy we have. It means a lot to us. It really does.
that it does.
And again, though, kick Glenn's ass.
Mhm.
Well, that being said, we're obviously figuring out what Alex did for Thanksgiving. What did you guys do?
Yeah.
What did you guys have? What was the highlight?
Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you have a shitty Thanksgiving filled with drama like certain people have? People have it. Oh, you had a drama-filled Thanksgiving?
I want to talk about it.
So you're using your fifth on that one?
Test subject number 1, right here.
We had a very drama-free Thanksgiving. It was very nice.
It was. With a deep fried turkey.
Yep.
For the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah. Well, I still never forget the day that we had to make them one day and then the next day.
Yeah,
The day that Lou and Jessica came over.
that is true.
That's my aunt and uncle. Well, cousins, right? More cousins? I always called him Uncle Lou.
Extended cousins.
That's your niece then.
No. Eleanor's children and John's children would be my niece and nephew. They're my cousins.
So they're your.
Second cousins to marry.
Well, either way, they're like my aunt and uncle, so I always call them Aunt Jess and Uncle Lou.
Those close.
Ooh, corners.
Of course, my Uncle Lou, he races his car. Like, what's that thing? What's he do?
Autocross.
Autocross. It's like you drive through cones and shit.
Oh,
And he makes fun of my Hellcat because Hellcats can't make turns at all, or jump the line at all, even with launch control. It's not as bad as Mustangs though.
No. Mustangs are crowd killers. Well, until recently.
You get me at a rolling start though, and I got you beat.
But that being said, obviously for Thanksgiving, we deep fried our turkey.
Yeah.
Brian made his stuffing, which was,
And everything else.
yes. But that stuffing, though, was the first thing completely
yeah,
tapped.
yeah, their highlight is the stuffing. I'm sorry.
Apparently it is.
It was the first thing completely tapped.
No, the cranberry sauce.
Yeah, Mom convinced me to make cranberry sauce, and it came out really, really well. I was gonna add pomegranates to it, but I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't.
And then you realize how to do it after the fact.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
If I knew I was gonna do it, I would have done more research ahead of schedule.
From Caroline, if you're watching, I did put scoops to the side for you, but then I ate them. So, I tried.
To be fair, there was no way I could have put anything to the side.
You're welcome.
To be fair, you did warn her about that. You did. You gave her fair warning
That is true. That is very true.
multiple times.
You have to be here to eat it. If not, you ain't getting it.
It's hey, can only do so much.
Lovely. My hands still smell like sewer.
Great, lovely.
Right?
You know, there's things. It's a wonderful invention. It's soap.
I used it. Guess what? It still smells like fucking sewer.
You're playing in poopy today.
No. Well, maybe. I'm kidding. I wasn't playing in poop.
Today.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. I would be throwing up everywhere.
The sewer smell isn't what you're probably thinking it is.
It
Doesn't smell like. It doesn't smell like that. It really doesn't. It's pungent, but it doesn't smell like that.
Well, I know when they open our septic tank.
Not
Yo, that's a
septic.
whole different fucking smell.
That is,
That'll kill a little fucking goose flying on by 100 feet up.
especially with what Dan leaves in the toilet.
Oh, I don't know. If you guys ever close your toilet, I'm not going. I'm just saying, I've seen what Dan can do. The amount of damage to that fucking toilet.
So Alex,
Yeah.
yeah.
what did you get for your birthday?
A
Well,
turkey.
Yeah.
No, besides a turkey.
Honestly, I give my brother and sister a lot of shit, especially his fiance. But they got me a mini fridge for my room, and I don't ever have to leave my fucking room. I
That's
just
convenient.
store all my shit in there. I don't have to worry about anyone else's shit. It even has a fucking freezer on top
No shit.
that
So
I'm
it's like
never
that
gonna
one?
use. It's like that one, but like half the fucking size.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use that freezer.
Did you get a chance to use the knives we got you?
Bro, you think I haven't used it? Literally, Thanksgiving, I was cutting the turkey with that thing.
Nice, right?
Bro,
knife
that
is-
thing was cutting it. Oh my fucking god.
That knife is super nice. It's the same one I got. I love it.
All that's left is I need to get a fucking sharpening stone, a whetstone. But there's
Yep.
one I want to get, but it's a fucking $400.
Are you serious?
It's a 3-block system. It's like the
Oh,
1, 2,
oh.
that one. You know which one I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
It's nice.
That's like the nicest one
Yeah.
you can get.
It's well, it's from Japan, right?
Not even, just normal fucking wood.
Usually the ones that are super expensive are like from Japan. 'Cause They shop in their katanas.
No, not this one. This one is, you know which one I'm talking about. The 3-block one is just like, it's like a tricolor one.
Oh,
Flip it.
oh,
That
okay,
fucking one. That
okay.
one's like fucking $300-400.
So
Yeah,
it's
no,
three
it's nice.
it's 3 blocks, 2 sides each block.
No, it's
Mm.
it's like a triangle. It's like a
Ah.
triangle going all the way across, and then it's just like on top of a thing of oil. Then once you flip it, it's already oiled and everything because it's just sitting in that vat. And you just flip it to the other side, so it's like fine, very fine, coarse, and those are the only 3. So you sharpen on coarse, then
Yeah,
fine.
you really
then
only
very
have to go like over like once with each side, and that thing is going to be razor sharp.
fine.
Damn.
That's why I want it. Sharpen all my shit with that.
Damn.
Just like you with hot sauce, you put that shit on everything.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
We have a small obsession with hot sauce.
Small.
Minor. Minor's bigger than small.
It's as bad as minor as the Grand fucking Canyon, isn't it?
Well, I mean,
Your mac and cheese.
no, that's not hot sauce. That was death. That was death. And when because my spice tolerance was pretty high. Yours is much higher. And even you, at some point, had to tap out.
I was more than
I
halfway
put
done with it.
4 full habaneros in mac and cheese.
Membrane,
Why?
seeds, and all.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it would come out okay.
What devil possessed you that day, huh?
Beelzebub. Wait, does he have to do with fire? I
No,
don't
you summoned Prometheus. That's what you fucking told. You didn't even summon a devil. You just summoned Prometheus. It's like, here's the sun.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
really
it was
bad. I only was able to have like 2 spoonfuls. Dan ate at least half a bowl, and if Mom tried it, we'd have to take her to the emergency
That's what
room.
I'm saying. I'd probably have like a single noodle and be like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I made it. halfway through, and then at that point, I had to choose: do I fight through the rest or just tap
You were
out?
probably trying to scarf down that bowl as quickly as possible, weren't you?
Yeah, but you regret it later.
Yeah, like the next day.
That's
At work.
That's probably the only reason you got that far through is because you scarfed.
It probably is. You did it pretty quick. I mean, it was probably the hottest thing I've ever eaten. The only other thing that was as hot but was more tolerable was those tamales or whatever they were.
Empanadas.
that,
No, not
that
empanadas.
Zach
The,
made.
yeah, enchiladas.
You couldn't even eat those. I killed them all though. They were fucking good.
If I can remember the place, my buddy from years ago was telling me about this one place. They make their own sauce on the menu, and they have you sign a waiver for the sauce, and you can see them in the back with like a full hazmat suit just mixing this fucking thing.
I want to try it.
Yeah, so do I. I want to try it now.
I gotta find it though.
Because like Buffalo Wild Wings, like their wings are good, but it's not that hot.
Mm.
It's not pleasant, but it's not hot.
I would never touch whatever
Clucky
they're making.
Chickens was hotter. A lot hotter. But still good.
Theirs also had flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem when you get into like these crazy hot sauces. A lot of them it's just straight heat and there's not really flavor.
Yeah, at least Cluckies have that like nice vinegary, briny flavor to it.
Yeah, but it's like if you get the one that they're making with a hazmat suit, I don't think you're gonna be able to taste anything because it's already gone.
So with that one, because there's certain hot sauces that apparently are so hot, like you have to really be careful because it can literally peel the skin on the roof of your mouth off.
That's up to you guys to find out, not me.
No,
I'm not doing that shit.
I would probably like take a little dip of the hot sauce just to taste it, but I wouldn't like eat a whole thing of chicken wings until I can guarantee I'm not gonna die.
All right. Glenn said on chat, my wife and I went to my cousin's house down in Jackson and had a great time. A traditional Thanksgiving meal. It was delicious.
Awesome. Yeah, Glenn was saying that you all were going down there. I'm glad to hear you had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably better that you didn't have to hear Glenn complain. I know he drives me nuts, so it must drive you. You've known him his whole life.
Well, I was happy I got a day off for my birthday. The first
Finally.
time in years. Since it always lands
I was
on.
wondering why the fuck you texted me yesterday. I'm like, why the fuck are you home? Aren't you at work?
Nope.
Yeah, but now what's the shitstorm that's going to be waiting for you when you come back?
I'll deal with it tomorrow.
That's what I keep telling
I
myself.
already know it's a shitstorm. I've already gotten messaged like 3 times.
I don't even want to know what I have in store tomorrow. I'm going up to the arsenal tomorrow.
Oof.
2-inch water line.
You going to Picatinny?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll let you sit in the tanks.
No, you won't.
Damn.
Yo, you cannot go over the speed limit at all.
No, you'll the MPs you're fucked.
They're just watching. They're just waiting for you to do something. You go 26 into 25, that's it. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
MPs are no joke.
No, they don't play around at all. Those MPs there. I'll envy you that. Because I used to know a couple when I did security. I used to know a couple people that worked the security gate, and man, they were like, it's so fucking stressful just to even just be there. Like nothing happens, but it's just stressful being there because the demand that they require of you. It's a
Oh,
lot.
Yeah, that and every now and then you hear a fucking explosion from them testing shit.
No, that would be fun. Like, oh,
Not if you're not expecting it.
I wanted to see him blow some shit up.
You're just sitting there, relaxed, and all of a sudden,
Do they do that? Do they really do that?
yes!
I didn't know it was an active testing zone.
They put it behind like glass doors
That's-
and they blow the fucking thing up.
That's why it's completely restricted to the public.
It wasn't though.
That's
They
why
used
it's
to-
restricted to the
It
public.
used to
now.
be open. They used to have a museum there until after 9/11. Then they shut it down to the public. But it used to be open to the public.
And after 9/11, they shut it down, and it became a full-fledged testing facility.
Now I know that it's an active terror response zone as well.
There's no one ever fucking there. What do you mean?
That you see.
That you see, yeah.
I've driven a lot around that compound just looking for a dumpster.
And what makes you think they're above ground?
Honestly, I don't really care to look. Listen, I was there looking for a dumpster. I had to ask 6 different people driving around. They go, oh yeah, it's over there and to the right. Go over there to the right. No, why are you over here? It's over there and to the left. Alright, go over there to the left. What are you doing over here? It's across the fucking campus. I'm like, you know what? Can one of you guys just escort me? Oh yeah, sure. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, there must be a lot of areas that are restricted though.
Not that I've seen.
Really? You could when you're in because I've never actually been in the complex. It's not like restricted zones.
They haven't stopped me yet. All we're just doing is driving down the roads, just making our turns, trying to figure out where the fuck we're going that day. We go to it, we finally find it, and we do our work and just try and find the way back out.
The complex is huge.
Yeah. If we get lost, we just roll down a window and ask them, like, hey, bro, I can't find the fucking way out. Ah, you missed it like 5 turns that way.
Because I know there was a bunch of kids that, like, there was a break in the fence.
I remember.
And a bunch of kids thought that they could get away with, like, crawling into the military zone. And they shut down half of Route 15 for that shit. And, you know, they had the fucking helicopters and all that shit going, the military in the woods and shit. They ain't playing around.
No.
They're outward. Fucking kids are stupid. I swear to God. Like, you're going to get your kicks off in jail now? Because you just broke, I don't know, maybe like 4 federal laws. Because everywhere on the fence it says, stay the fuck out.
Yep. At that point, the state can't help you.
No, you broke it's a federal crime. You're fucked. You are so fucked. Just read, people. Read the signs, obey the law.
The signs are there for your safety, not theirs.
Right. Right. I mean, like you said, they could be blowing shit up in that area for all you know.
Yeah. Well, it's a lesson hard learned, but nonetheless, they learned it.
I'm sure they let them go, but because they were just kids.
I bet you they won't ever fucking do this shit again, though.
Oh, no, I doubt that. But I bet you they didn't throw them in jail.
No, but they're
I
gonna
think
read.
they were like 14, 15
They're gonna
year-olds.
read every fucking sign real careful from now on.
You hope, because fucking teenagers are teenagers. I mean, did you really give a shit? Like, if a cop said, "Hey, don't do that."
Listen, I didn't get in trouble for half the shit I did. I just did stupid shit and I got hurt for it.
So
That's how you know, don't do that.
That was your penance for it.
Pretty much. It's like if you stick a fucking fork in
But,
an
okay,
electrical
so-
socket, you're gonna get shocked.
You know, like if your mom said, "Hey, don't go outside after this time," you would do it anyway. This is what kids did.
Yeah, remember, he has an Asian parent.
Oh no, then you're gonna get hit by like a bamboo rod.
You learned very quickly after the first time. You don't want to fucking disobey here.
Well, I know my father said when the street light, which is the only one we have, comes on, I had to be back inside. And I remember I said, "Fuck him." It was the last time I said that. Very last time I said that. Well, at least until I got older.
See, my mom is the type of parent who, alright, so back in high school, I used to go to 2 different schools, right? I went part-time to a trade school and then part-time to a regular.
So
Right.
there.
So, I was waiting in the office, right? We just had a lockdown drill. So, like, everything was still reopening and everything else. So, I went to the office, signed myself out, and I'm rushing out to get to the fucking van, which is already outside. And I run into the office door, and it's still locked. I didn't know that. I almost shattered the, that safety glass. I put a massive crack down the whole fucking middle of it. And I just sat on the floor. I'm like, ow. Because my head hit the damn thing. I'm like, ow. Fuck. And everyone's like popping out of their office like, you okay? I'm like,
No.
yeah.
No.
I'm like, yeah, I just need to get my bus. No, no, you can't go. You might have a concussion. I'm like, I only ran into the door. It's not like I broke through it. Shit.
It would have been pretty funny if you
Yeah.
hulked your way through the door.
And then my fucking mom had to show up. She goes, they're like, oh, they want you to take you to the hospital, find out if you have concussion. And my mom's just sitting there like,
Is he breathing? Yes. All right, he's good to go.
yeah. And then we're sitting around, we're waiting to be dismissed. And my mom just looks at the crack in the door, takes her phone, just takes a picture of it. I'm like, did you get a good picture of it? He goes, yeah, look. And we're just looking at the phone like, okay, yeah. Okay. My mom takes me home and she goes, you know, I'm not taking you to the hospital. I don't expect you to. Come on, let's go home. Let's go get some McDonald's. Fucking hell. Making me miss school for this shit.
Well, it's okay. It's a day off.
Yeah, pretty much. But I was looking forward to going because I was in culinary arts
Yeah, so
and I was working on a project. The longer that cake sits in that fridge, the longer that thing is going stale.
That's very true.
So I was kind of pissed. I'm not gonna lie.
So which vote tech did you go to?
Paramus. The one across from the crazy bin.
I went to Morris County.
Which one was that one?
It's in Dover.
It's in Dover.
Yeah, it's in Dover.
I don't think I know which one that was.
Yeah, in the culinary arts building, they also have the auto mechanics building.
Mine was going like Bergen Tech. What the fuck was yours called?
Morris County Vocational School.
Bergen Technical High School. That's what the fuck mine was called. They didn't hit.
See, mine wasn't an official high school yet. It was in the process of becoming one when I was there.
Oh.
So at the time, it was just a vocational school, and that's it. And then when my senior year when I was there is when they started introducing students in.
That'll do.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
They are.
Mine's across from the crazy bin. Where they put the crazy people. Bergen Regional. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine being across the fucking street from that and you just look over like, oh, there goes another one.
You sell some jumpers?
No, my god.
That could be pretty traumatizing for a kid.
No, it was a hospital. They couldn't get out.
Well, they can get out.
Not the way they have it set up. I've been inside there as an EMT. We dropped a couple people off and we had to like escort people in. There's no getting out of that fucking thing. They have updated.
People say that about prison, and people still get out.
That's because they're trying to get out. The crazy people, they're stuck.
What, you don't think they don't want to get out?
Some of them don't.
Well, the Biden administration will just let them out.
Not wrong.
That's what they did with the dude, with the guy that Rittenhouse had to self-defend himself against. He was a pedophile that they released from the loony bin. And that dipshit who just ran. Oh, sorry. CNN said it was just a car that killed those people in that tragic.
No, you have to keep in mind a firearm.
The parade where those
One of
innocent
those
people. Yeah. Well, CNN just said it was a car that did it.
And spoons make people fat.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
But CNN just specifically said it was a car. So
Really,
shame
I
on that
could have
car.
sworn it was a fucking flying saucer. Holy shit. It was a car?
It was just a car.
Holy shit.
An
Oh my God.
unmanned.
Yeah,
It was
spoons
it
make
was
people fat.
It was an unmanned car that just went rogue. It had enough, and it's going to the penitentiary now. I mean, it's going to get locked away in a junkyard for life. It's going to get life in junk.
Life in junk.
But I mean, that fucking dude was released on bail.
What?
Yeah,
Initially,
he was initially released on bail.
it was like a $2,000 bail.
Oh, that one.
Then
I
they
thought you
got
were talking
him.
about like.
No, but you know what really pissed me
That's for
off?
1,000.
Was $1,000.
That was before.
Oh yeah,
It
but he
happened.
was a fucking pedophile also, piece of shit. But the funny thing was, and this is what really pissed me off, GoFundMe took off the Kyle Rittenhouse GoFundMe, to help pay for the trial and all the fees and all that shit. But they let that fuck nugget stay on there
He has one?
Yeah.
For what?
to help pay for his bail.
What, the current one?
Yeah, I don't know his name. I don't know his fucking name because he doesn't deserve a name because he's not a person.
Yeah.
He's a fucking animal who killed children for no reason.
And they want to help pay for his bail.
Yeah.
What was his excuse?
I don't know.
I know they had court already for it. I just never looked into it.
I don't know, but it's kind of ironic now when all this is happening, a new corona variant comes out.
Of course.
What's it called? Omicron? Sounds like a transformer.
I know it's like Omni something.
I think it's Omicron.
I could have sworn I had a V.
If it's an Omnitrix, it's Ben 10 and somebody's getting sued.
No, I could have sworn I had a fucking V in it. Where the fuck are they making the? Are they just throwing a bunch of dice out with letters on it? Like,
Well,
Yeah,
no,
pretty much.
Omnicron. Okay, Omnicron.
So the South African government was the one who found it and told the whole world about it, saying, "Holy crap! There's
Where
a
the
new."
fuck are they looking for this shit? Are they looking on the ground, like looking at footprints and shit? Like, I found something.
I don't know how it works. I really don't know how that shit works. How they just find these new strands of shit.
You
I
mean
guess.
find new strands.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I found a new strand.
It's the
It's a
the
dumbass variant.
it's a dumbass variant.
Look.
And the South African government made it very clear, like, yeah, it's a new variant of COVID-19, but as long as you have the vaccine and the booster, you should be fine. Which none of us have the booster.
No, the booster can lick my boot. All right.
But just wait, that's gonna be mandatory one day. Just watch.
They can lick my boot too.
And then they're saying that really all you're gonna get with this new Transformer variant, because that's if it's called Omicron, I'm just gonna call it the Transformers variant. He fights Megatron on Tuesdays. Optimus Prime is coming to save the day, and that you really just get like achy and sore, like the flu. It's essentially like it turned itself into the
So
flu.
if it's not a concern, why the fuck even bring it up?
Because it is a concern, because it is multiplying.
But they're using it.
So is the flu.
Exactly, the flu changes all the time too.
But
is the
again,
flu,
they're
common
politicizing it.
Right. And now Joe Biden is freaking out like,
I mean, that's good for us. But
what am I doing here? That's a typical Joe Biden press conference. But now he's saying that everybody should go back to wearing masks inside and all that shit, and he can go. And
yeah,
get
good
beds.
luck with that one. You've given us a taste of freedom again. You can't. You
Well,
ain't giving that one up.
Ron DeSantis in Florida already said that he's not going to lock anything down or mandate anything.
Oh, Murphy.
And
what?
it is Omicron.
It is.
It is.
All right. So he fights Megatron on Tuesday and Optimus on Thursday.
It's not Murphy.
I mean, that is like this. I mean, like if I ever got this, I would be like, okay, I'm ready to transform.
Come on.
Omnitron, transform!
Come on, Lamborghini, Lamborghini.
Yeah, you turn into like those dopey ice cream trucks from Transformers.
Oh, I'm a beetle? Come on. Punch buggy.
I mean, again though, the media is just doing this to scare the shit out of people. And now Biden, I don't know if you remember, but Biden chastised Trump for the shutdowns, the travel restrictions and travel bans. And he was like, oh, stopping people from coming in from South Africa is racist and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And the rest of Europe's like, we've already done it and it worked. So,
Are we still letting people in?
yeah,
Ah.
because Dr. Fuckoff Fauci, who, by the way, claims that he is science. That's it.
I am sorry.
He did. He basically said that I represent science. So, so
Should
you're
we call the
the
police?
Jesus of science.
Should we call it?
All right,
police?
so
I am the
this is
police.
breaking news. Okay, this literally happened less than 18 minutes ago.
Oh.
A judge rules in favor to block Biden's vaccine mandate.
No, they're not going to do it because it's unconstitutional. They can't tell. The government cannot tell you what to put in your fucking body. They can't do it.
They can try.
They can try all they want, but they can't do it. Eventually, when the government starts poking the people are going to eventually poke back, and they're going to do it a lot more aggressively.
So,
Especially with Joe, because his finger might break when he starts poking.
how long until this judge magically disappears out of nowhere?
Well, odds are at this point, they won't.
Nah, it's not going to disappear.
No.
It won't, because first of all, if all these judges start coming out and saying, we're against this, we're not gonna let this happen, we're not gonna let this, and they start getting knocked off, yeah, there's gonna be a fucking problem.
It only takes one to instill the fear to make all the other ones be like,
Well,
no.
see though, look at that. People tried to instill fear on the jury in the Rittenhouse trial, and they stood true and stayed to the facts. And the fucking media tried to dox that jury and leak all their information and all that shit because the media, CNN, MSNBC, they wanted them to get hurt.
Leaking is one thing, dying is another.
Well, what do you think would happen to the jury if their personal information got leaked?
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
And the media was gonna allow them to get hurt.
CNN got banned.
No,
Or
MSNBC.
MSNBC got banned from the courtroom.
Right, because they doxed the jury, and that was wrong. And honestly, all those fucking people in the jury pit should sue MSNBC because they could have gotten seriously hurt. And CNN and everybody was mocking it, like all that shit. No, you could have gotten these people fucking killed by the rioters standing outside. I would sue the living daylights out of them. But I know Rittenhouse, I think, is going on his sue tour.
Yep.
For everybody that fucking defamed his character. Good for him. I hope
That's
he
a
fucking
very
takes
long
him-
list.
I hope he takes him down. I really do. I hope he wins every fucking case.
That's a lot of time to just spend in a courtroom.
You know what though? It's worth it
It is worth it. But
because
yeah.
I think he was going to Arizona State.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of groups and organizations in there that are trying to get him kicked out.
They said he's no longer a student there.
They did?
Mhm.
That's
I'm 90% sure.
that's another one you should add to the list to sue.
ASU, right? Arizona State University.
Mhm.
Yeah, they said he's no longer a student.
They kicked him out or he left?
The only statement I saw, because I was just scrolling by, it said they claim he's no longer a student.
So he might have left voluntarily. We don't know.
Well, there's a probability because he did state that that's where he was going.
It'd be too dangerous.
Correct.
No. I mean, I'm sure people are still going to try to gun for him. I mean, I hope not. I hope he's really safe. But and people learn that getting vengeance for something that had nothing to do with you is not the right thing to do. And not to mention, you fucking people are defending a goddamn pedophile. He diddled children. And this is who you want to back? A sick pervert. I used to work with those animals. They're not people, they're animals. They lost their rights to being called people when they did what they did to children. Innocents. Innocent children. They lost their rights to be called human beings.
And what's crazy is even people who are locked up in prison think that way too.
Yeah, they sure do. They're not safe in prison. I watch a guy on YouTube religiously, and go check him out. His name is Larry Lawton. I watch him religiously. You saw, I've been watching him all week. Mom knows. And he was the #1 jewel thief in America. And he goes around, he tells you what it was like living in prison. He even does a little cooking segments, how, the hookups that they used to make in prison. And I'm watching it, I got a big smile because the inmates used to make that shit for me all the time. And he goes, and he had a thing, a video on what would happen to a pedophile in prison. And they're going to fucking die. Rightfully so. They're going to die.
What was it called? Prison justice?
Yeah, prison justice. It's exactly what it is. He has some very graphic stories, so don't watch it with children. Make sure they're old enough, because there are some very graphic stories, but he has some that are not as well.
Pre-screen.
Yeah, pre-screen, because he does put warnings on there, like graphic content and whatnot.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into it because it's not my story to tell; it's his. But go check him out. His name is Larry Lawton. I used to work with inmates for 3 years. I was working
Close
with
to
him.
4.
Close to 4 years. I worked with inmates, and Larry was the kind of inmate that I would want to have working for me in the kitchen. He's a stand-up guy, and he's still a human being. Just because he did bad things doesn't make him a bad person. Maybe at the time it did, but it doesn't now. He had to go check his book out, Gangster Redemption. He doesn't pay me to say this, but I want to read it myself.
If I read, I would do it.
Well, if you ever, because he obviously gave a little short speech about his book, and if you ever wanted to learn what it was like in the federal prison, he wasn't in state, he was a federal prison, which is completely different than where I worked. I worked in the state prison. It shows you like the whole inner workings of how the federal prison system works, and it's how it's corruption, and how horribly they treat their inmates. They beat them like there's no tomorrow. I mean, they do on the state level too, but there's a prison down in South Jersey that I knew for a fact when my inmates came back, they didn't have their teeth. Yeah, I'm not going to say which prison, but there's 2 of them down there. And that probably just gave it away anyway, because there's only 2 down there. But no, there needs to be some kind of prison reform.
All right. Clint and Mio jumped in the chat.
Hello.
Mio sent looks like an M. I can't tell from here. And then Clint, woot, no more meetings. Wait, where's the other guy?
Yeah, the other guy is still out.
I am the other guy.
Today, Alex is the other guy.
Yes.
The other guy's still out. He wishes us not to discuss his personal information, so I won't, as hard as it is for me not to.
Oh, I know.
It would be, but like he always says, he doesn't come to work on his day off, but technically today wouldn't be his day off.
And technically speaking, his dad's in the chat.
Ah,
And has always been.
yep. Unbelievable.
Oh, let me see it. What is it? Send your phone over this one. Let me see this shit.
The fuck? Oh, it's like 2 elbows together.
No, hold on. I can't.
I can't.
Let me see that shit.
It's a squiggle. Here, have another. What? Clint said Alex be looking thick.
Hey, yo, hey.
It's 2 elbows, right?
Yeah, it's 2 elbows touching each other. That's like that fucking. That's how chefs give it fucking hand like
Yeah, 'cause-
greetings and shit.
No, the one above it.
Oh.
The one above it.
That's
From
the
Mio.
stock market crashing.
The one above it.
Yeah, that's the stock market crashing.
Yeah, it's the stock market crashing.
Whether or not that's the official term or not, it is now the official term.
Oh, and because I have it now. Clint said, I'd like to taste that that. Hold on. I'd like a taste of that chicky nuggy.
The Chick-fil-A chicken nugget.
That's funny.
It is.
Oh, speaking of dumbasses, my coworker. All right, let me get into the story because Clinton has to hear this shit too. Me already knows what the fuck is going up, but my coworker scared the living fuck out of me yesterday. He started just yesterday, right? So in the morning, I only met him for about 10 seconds, right? I don't even remember his fucking name, right? I barely remember what he looks like. He stays in the office. He's the new office guy,
Okay.
right? So he works with one other person in the office. She's been here ever since I fucking started here. So I only met him for 10 seconds, and then I was out. Fast forward to the end of the day, right? I go to the office. It's 4:15. At 4 o'clock, all the office people leave. They shut down everything, lock all the doors, and they leave. 4:15, they're already long gone. I unlock the doors, put my keys into the drawer for the truck, unlock everything up. So let me give you a general setup of how it looks, right? You have... Ma, do you still have the whiteboard over there? I'm gonna draw this shit. Yeah. Alright.
Probably better to have a visual representation. of it.
Story and draw time with Alex. Yay!
Ta-da! Next, I'll draw a guy's balls on my shoulder from the fucking shirt to Barcelona and Rome.
Not the white thing.
Oh, we had to hide those pens. That's right. So you get the board, but no pen.
Well, if that's the case, do you guys want to take a quick break while she
Yeah.
grabs the stuff?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
take a quick little break.
Wait, how?
Hold on.
Dan can do it from his phone.
Oh,
He's
fancy.
a wizard.
All right,
Yo, wizard
guys.
Dan.
We will be right back.
Yep.
And Alex will have his
Story.
story and the board for it.
Yep. we're back. We are. We're back. Hey! Alex is drawing for us. What a Picasso.
Really.
I-
It's worth it.
It was a quick break, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know. What is the first thing you say? You made him do?
Oh, it's Clint being Clint.
Well,
Oh,
while
my
Alex is
God.
drawing,
Let's just put that in the fucking Museum of Modern Art.
while Alex is drawing, how was everyone's holiday weekend? And for those of us,
And who the fuck is ready for Christmas now?
oh God,
Because next podcast will be in December,
Yeah.
and I think Santa Claus is gonna bring some stuff for us in here.
yes,
And for all that, Tim Allen is Santa Claus, by the way. He made it very apparent on the movie that he is Santa Claus, and he's growing a beard now. Tim,
Which
I love fucking
makes me
Tim.
wonder.
He is the Santa Claus.
No, would they make a fourth one?
With the travesty that the third one was.
All right, Alex, what do you got for us?
All right, there, Picasso. Come on, Michelangelo.
Clint,
what
this
we
is
got?
for you.
Clint, everyone, this is for you guys, right? So, basically, this is where I am, right? By the door on the building.
Alright.
So the
Okay.
class can see, right? Now, my car is directly across from the door. You walk out, you walk straight, that's where my car is. It's a good maybe 20-second walk. So I'd say it's about, what, maybe about 40, 50 feet to my car, right? There's about 2 feet of sidewalk, about 5 feet of fucking road here for the parking lot, right? And then an island of plants, and there's like, further down here, there's like openings that way you can get in and out of the parking lot and shit. And then street, car, right? I'm leaving after locking up the shop, and I'm about here between the building and the plants
In the parking lot.
in the parking lot. As I'm crossing it, I see a white car pull up in front of the plants. Right? This is me here. Right? Ta-da! Picasso.
Oh,
All right.
my God, you make
So
Michelangelo
before you
jealous.
continue, first things first, Clint says, I can't see it, and I'm checking the video now, and you can barely see anything. So you might have to walk it up to the thing. And then you're going to have to move the mic closer to your mouth. So,
Okay, who can see it? Who can see it? Can you
Alright.
see it now?
I can. I got a great view.
I'll show you in a second. I'll show you in a second. Alright, fuck off. Alright, so that's where the fuck I am. Can you see it, Dan?
all right, yep, you can see it.
Okay, so now that you have a general idea of what you're looking at, that's where the fuck I am. This is where the car pulled up in front of me.
The white car.
The white car pulled up in front of me, right?
Alright.
And the dude rolls down his window as he's rolling up, right? As he's rolling up, he's rolling down his fucking window. And he just looks at me and goes, "Hey, you good?" Now, at first glance, I have no idea who the fuck this is. It's just some random white dude rolling up on me.
Wait. We don't race people here. It's
Remember-
a person.
This is very important.
Look, people
Remember,
identify as Transformers nowadays, so it's just a person.
Alright, this random dude, right? Because, remember, people are beating the shit out of Asians over here, so I thought, oh shit, it's my turn to get my lick. honestly.
I mean, it has to be a valid fear that you probably have.
Someone just rolls up in front of you that you don't know in a car and just rolls down their window in front of you, no questions asked, and just goes, "Hey, you good?"
Now, what town is this in? Never mind. Don't tell us that.
No, don't say that.
It's like right outside.
Is
where I
it
work.
in a shady area?
No, but it's surrounded by shady areas.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all right.
That's I'm like, yeah, why? What's up? Because he said it exactly the way I would say it. It's not like it's like, "Hey, you okay?" Or anything like, "Hey, you good?" It's just like, "Hey, you good?" Like you can distinctly see the fucking difference in the tone.
That's when the pipe wrench comes out the sleeve.
Bro, no
Fire
joke.
me.
I thought this dude was gonna pop out of like his car. I was getting ready to run, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
All right, so what happened next?
I didn't even approach the plane. I just stopped right where I was in the middle of the fucking parking lot. Right, I stayed right there and like, yeah, why was that? He goes, "Oh no, I'm just checking and everything." I'm like, "You fucking security or something?" And I'm looking at him, getting a real good look at him now. I'm like, oh shit, you're my coworker. You're the new guy. I'm like, oh man, you scared the fuck out of me. So, like,
So instead of dealing with poopy, he made some.
yeah, honestly, like, how you gonna roll up on a dude like that?
Well, especially in times like this. Here, look, there you go.
Oh
you
shit,
go.
the thing fell again?
It always does. It's Glenn's.
Yeah.
Be careful, it goes right off the stand.
Oh. Watching for it.
So yeah, you made some poopy instead of
Yeah,
cleaning
like-
some poopy.
Yeah, especially in these times, I'm like, oh shit, is it finally my turn? I really thought that. I was like, oh shit.
Because you know I love Uncle Roger. We all fucking love Uncle Roger. He even said that he was a victim of that.
That's what I'm saying. If him, an internet little sensation thing like that, got his ass kicked, I have no odds.
Yeah, he said the guy just walked up and fucking knocked him right in the mouth.
Yeah, now this dude is just rolling up in front of me and rolls down the window as he rolls up.
That's
And I don't
shady
even
as
recognize
shit.
him.
Shady as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you finally tell him that he scared you? Or
Yeah, because I literally went, oh shit, you're my fucking new, you're the new guy. You scared the shit out of me.
that?
I don't think he understood why.
Well, you said at that point too, everybody's usually gone.
Yeah, everyone was gone. The office should have been gone 15 minutes ago. The blinds were closed, all the lights were off, and everything. It was pretty much like an empty parking lot except for my car across the street.
Why weren't you in the parking lot?
What do you mean? Why was it?
Yeah,
Did-
but-
did
why
you not
is
see
your-
the
no, why
diagram?
weren't you parked in the parking lot?
Because there's other buildings over here that use that space.
Oh.
So it's like they tell us just park on the street and just cross the street and go home when you're done. Because they actively, it's like some gymnasium or some shit. So they
the
constantly
parking-
have like a fuck ton of parents.
Oh, alright.
Parking lot was fucking empty. It was like fucking 4:15 at night. It's already dark as shit.
Mhm.
Because fucking daylight savings is bullshit. My coworker didn't even get back yet. So I was just by myself. And a white car just rolls up in front of me.
Yo. That's like, we gonna throw down or what?
Yeah, honestly, I took a stance. I was like either getting ready to just like charge him if he got out of his car or run. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna do. Because my car is right on the other side of his car
Yo,
where he pulled up.
If you got out, I think that's when you just gotta stand your ground. Be like, yo,
Fuck
it's not
that.
happening today, bro.
You can usually tell the size of someone based on where their head is in the car. He's a big guy.
Hey, look, bro.
Well, Alex, everyone's a big guy to you.
Bro, listen, I'm good, but when I see like someone a decent sized tall, like Brian's height, in a car, and you don't know what they got in that car, chances are you're gonna run.
Well, I mean, all right. So
And I know I cannot run usually somewhere.
when I worked in the prison system, you couldn't bitch out. You couldn't run. You can't.
There was nowhere to run.
Well,
I had
no,
a- I had a whole
was.
parking lot.
You could have ran to the cops, but then you're gonna have other problems. But no, like if you didn't, and like now, yeah, I'm a big dude, but I am far from in shape,
You and me both.
and these fucking guys are in immaculate shape. Some, just about, I'd say about 90% of them are in immaculate shape, and there was been well, exactly. There's plenty of times where I had to stand my ground because you can't punk out. That's a prison term. That means like you can't run away. You can't do. You have to stand your ground to show no weakness. And that happened like my second day working there.
I don't know if a dude got a bat. I know my odds aren't great.
Well, I mean, I had to worry about shanks. I had to worry about these fucking guys stabbing me.
Yeah, but at least you got someone who will see you.
Who?
Someone will eventually find you.
Who? Who do you think gives a shit enough to come and look for you?
My coworkers would find me in the morning, my guy. They'd be like, "Oh shit, Alex, what happened? Oh, I think he's dead. Oh, look, yeah, no, he's gone."
You don't think it's like that in prison?
I'm pretty sure they'd find you in more than like 16 hours later.
Now, let me tell you this, and I learned this from Larry Lawton. The reason now that there's a standardized count at 4:30 in the federal prison system, that you have to be on your feet, they have to physically see you standing, is because for, I think he said 3 or 4 days, the dude was dead in the cell. The only thing that tipped them off was the smell. So, you think they're going to be? They'll find you right away? You're very much mistaken.
They'll find you faster than 16 hours. Wait, let me see. 6, 12, 4.
Dude, they'll stuff.
15 hours later.
They'll fucking stuff. You know those Cambros like at hotels and stuff. They'll fucking stuff your ass in that. They don't give a shit.
Pretty sure they will. Left my ass on the pavement.
Well, the point being is if they don't want to find your body, they're not gonna. There's nobody, no cop in the prison will find you.
Yeah, because for one, around me there are no cameras around the entire building at all.
That's stupid though. Like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's really stupid, but at the same time, it's like empty parking lot where there's usually because the gymnasium's open at different times. It like comes in waves. It's like every 4 or 5 hours, just waves. Once 4 o'clock hits, empty. It's empty until the morning.
But I would figure your shop must have a couple grand worth of shit in there.
More than a couple.
So
The trucks alone.
So you would think that there'd be fucking cameras on there for people not to steal the shit, or if somebody does rob you, at least it's on camera.
Apparently, they just like to lock the doors and close it down.
Cameras are cheap. I don't get that shit.
They really are.
Cameras are cheap nowadays. It's not like it was, 10, 15 years ago, where security systems were like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Listen, there's a reason I keep all my stuff with me. Every night when I go home, I just take my stuff out and bring it home.
Yeah, I would too. Shit, especially if there's no security there. What if somebody fucking breaks in, steals all your shit? You're fucked.
They're just assuming that it's not going to happen. They just lock all the doors and hope for the best.
Yeah, what happens to people that assume?
Exactly.
Are there gates that you can
Mhm.
lock, or
It's the big garage doors that they'd come in and then lock
From the inside?
from the inside. I
At
don't
least
know.
it's somewhat of a deterrent.
Exactly. I didn't want to assume that this guy wasn't going to get his fucking car either, though.
Neo just commented on chat. You said there was a story of a girl who went missing, and her body was found weeks later in between the mattress and the wall, where she suffocated. For some reason, bodies can be hard to find.
Yeah, they can be. They very well can. They very much can be. Trust me, I know a lot of stories from people in prison who told me what they've done, and people are very creative. Let's just put it that way. Very, very creative.
Like I said, that was the first time I've ever encountered, like, even a little bit of fear running through me that some guy was going to get his car and beat my ass.
I don't blame you, dude. I mean, I would have had that chill of fear run down my back, and then I'd be like, all right, it's time to roll.
Yeah, because
Time to rumble.
it was his first day yesterday. So I only met him for 10
like, who the
seconds.
fuck is this dude even checking up on people?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't his office yet. Like, you've been here for a day. I don't recognize you. I don't know your car. And then you just roll up on someone trying to act like the cool guy of the group. Like, he's trying to come in like he's hot shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm the cool guy and trying to fit in with the others. And then you roll up on a dude
See,
at night.
you're telling me on this podcast, you might be wrong.
Nah, I don't tell anyone from work that I'm on a podcast.
It's
I
probably a good
guarantee
idea.
you those ones.
It's probably a good idea.
Exactly. Mm.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I am not looking forward to this holiday season.
No.
Why not? Oh, working.
I'm not really looking forward to this holiday season at all. It's gonna be a fucking madhouse.
Not me. I already bought all my shit.
I hope everybody did. I hope everybody bought all their shit.
You know it's bad when
Got the appointment.
you know it's
That's true. I did. I got my most important set piece, and it'll be on in the next podcast as long as Santa drops it off.
that. Are you gonna dress up for it?
For what?
Are you gonna drop it off as Santa Claus?
Fuck off. The only way I'm doing that is if Glenn dresses as an elf.
And you dress as Mrs. Claus.
I'll vote for that.
You know it's crazy. If Frank was here, he would do it.
He would. He would do
I was
it.
gonna say, I'll dress as a reindeer. You dress as Mrs. Claus.
That would be a downside for me. I would-
Listen, we gotta do something for him. He can't be left out.
so he could be a reindeer. You're about the same height as Glenn, so he could be the second elf. It could be Lumpy and Dumpy.
Only if we get to paint his fucking nose red. Come on, Rudolph.
You ever know? Because you know, there's certain Christmas movies that I like the Christmas Chronicles, the Santa Claus. You notice that Rudolph's never in any of those movies?
Except Rudolph.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's always Comet. Comet's the star of everything.
Comet is a star.
That's true. That's true. Maybe that's why. Except the new Netflix movie, it was Blitzen. That was the famous reindeer. The new Netflix movie, A Boy Named Christmas or some shit it's called.
Something, I don't know.
It was alright. It wasn't that bad.
We're just trying to go down the list. Eventually, we'll get back to.
It was a pretty decent movie. I
mean,
like the Christmas Chronicles better, but
They were good. But I am not looking forward to the Christmas music all day long.
well, that's what we're gonna be playing in here.
I'm okay when it's like here, but when it's at work and it's the same songs on repeat,
Well, all we're gonna do is play Mariah Carey.
I was about to say, I'm gonna roll up to your store blasting it. You really think that's gonna stop me?
I know that's not going to stop you.
Just pull it right through the front door.
Just slowly through the front door as the door's open. I just open my windows a little bit more. Crank that shit.
Yes, Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." That's the only song on repeat.
Mhm.
That's one of the many CDs of Mariah Carey we found in the car that we were trying to restore.
That car was impossible to restore.
It really was. It's such a fucking money pit. It was a Lincoln Continental Mark III.
69.
69, right? Yeah. It would have been nice.
The problem is, at least with that, is trying to find the parts for it.
But yeah.
Were astronomical. A lot of the stuff the person did prior means I couldn't just get a part. I had to get
The
everything.
whole thing replaced.
We would have put
Yeah, they put Lamborghini, like we were telling you, they put Lamborghini doors on it, but without the hydraulics.
and then shaved the door handles off.
Right, because they wanted a door popper system. And there was no door popper system installed.
Correct.
The windows didn't go up.
So once it was down, it was down.
They were just down. There was no if it was down. They were just down.
Are you sure they didn't just break the window and it was just missing?
No, it was in there because it rattled. Because we got the door panels off. We got the car. We had it stripped.
Why do I just imagine you holding up the door and just
Well, let's put it this way: the door itself wouldn't open. So we're like, okay, how are we gonna get this
through the window?
to open?
There's a reason the windows were down.
That's it.
Correct. Well, the door was still seized. So we had to unseize said door because the lock system.
Was engaged.
Correct.
No, it did not work. I locked all my tools in that trunk. I had to use a fucking pry bar to get that bitch back open. That was not fun. I'm glad I got that car crushed.
Shout out to Steve who helped us out with that.
Yeah. That and he got rid of Frank's truck too.
Yeah.
The funniest part was putting that engine in the back of that Jeep Grand Cherokee's fucking trunk. Because obviously we weren't going to bother putting it back in the car because it would just fall through without the motor mounts. So what we did was we stuck it in my brother Frank's Jeep in his trunk, and it crushed the shit out of that fucking tail. Oh my god, it crushed the shit out of that trunk.
The suspension dropped like 5 inches.
It was a heavy fucking motor. Remember when that strap snapped? Now you know how you felt with that car driving up when that strap snapped and my feet were underneath that engine?
What?
Yeah.
I had the same amount of fear.
What are you on about?
And the same
So we took the engine out
Mhm.
and we had it suspended with motor straps. A lot of motor straps. And one of those straps snapped. And you just see the engine go boom. And you've never seen my fat ass run that fast. Except if you ever saw me go near the ocean. Because then I can walk on water. Jesus lends me his powers. I David Blaine that. I'm out.
Either that or getting lucky in Pokemon.
Yes. Yes. I can't believe I moved that fast. If you're all playing the new Pokemon, good luck with Cynthia.
She is hard to
She's
beat.
the hardest champion in all of Pokemon history. You gotta get the Switch, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You're playing some game where you're playing as a homeless person.
Listen, I don't.
I don't even know how you find these.
Neither do I.
Wait, hold on. Mio, do you want to clarify? Because he might actually tell you how he found these things.
Like, what are you searching for? And you found a game where you play as a homeless dude.
Wait, I want to know what the hell your search history is then for
Really?
that shit to be popping up as a recommendation.
Like, what are you searching on Steam that's what you find?
I don't even know, honestly.
Like, oh, I'm a homeless guy. Where you fucking like dealing drugs and shit and all this other crap. Man, it's like Grand Theft Auto Homeless Edition.
Except you can't fucking steal any cars. You jump on the cars, the cops come after you. Mio found that out the hard way.
Find the weirdest fucking games.
She'll tell you the same thing. That game is actually kind of fun for some fucking reason.
I'm sure it is, but who in the fucking... I would never even think there's a game like that.
Neither would I.
Maybe like a mod to a game or something like that, but not a full-fledged playable game.
Again, where do you find this shit?
Yeah, really. Like, I'm curious to know like what your Steam search
All right,
history is.
Mio just said, bro, ... listen, ... that game.
So you play as a team of homeless people
Yeah.
committing crime.
No.
No. And what's the objective of the game?
Survive the winter.
That's the objective of the game.
No,
So it's the Oregon Trail, Streets of New York edition.
No, it's not in New York. It's
L.A.?
no, I don't even know where it is because it says it's like somewhere in Russia or something. But then you hear Spanish, you hear English.
You know, this was a game that probably belonged on the dark net that people weren't meant to find.
I'm pretty sure it's a Russian.
So you're successful if you survive winter.
Yes, but you have to survive night after night, and it gets colder and colder and colder.
No fucking way.
All right, Mio said, I don't like the premise, I'll openly admit it, but its mechanics make it surprisingly an actually good survival game.
Play the Oregon Trail. I mean,
I played the Oregon Trail. All right,
no.
then don't judge it.
Yeah, thank you. Dan, did you play it?
No!
I'll stream for you guys sometime, I swear.
I mean, I'm sure it's a fun game. I mean, like Mio said, I don't really like the fact that they're kind of exploiting homeless people.
It's doing it to a very very small extent, because it's like it's taking it and then taking it to the extreme. It's the point where it's like you're talking to a shop owner and they say go find a dead bird and put it in someone else's store to sabotage their store.
So you're like a low mafia person. Hey, go put that horse head in Jimmy No Neck's bed.
Mio said, it's Russian, but half the characters speak Spanish.
Yeah, honestly, that's like I don't understand it.
Those
There goes the budget!
those Russian Spanish people, you know.
No, speaking of games, I know Brian and I have been hooked on Pokemon.
Pokemon, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Holy crap!
You guys are hooked on Pokemon. Krya's hooked on Ark. Me and me are hooked on fucking homeless people.
What's the name of the game?
Hobo Tough Life.
That's what you
I'm not gonna lie, the game is
Hold
fucking
on.
hard.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie, the game is actually very fucking difficult.
Oh my God, what did I get myself?
Because you have to worry about intoxication, sick, illness, your health,
Oh my God.
yeah, the cold. Everything out in there is out to fucking kill you.
What about your food?
You have to worry about the food.
This is a real life.
I'm actually legitimately looking this up right now.
Oh my God.
It is not the easiest game, I have to admit.
Oh my God. Yep,
And there's no tutorial to it either.
my mistake.
So it's quite literally, you have to go out and figure it all out.
No wonder why it's not a tutorial.
Well, because it's life.
Mhm.
That's your
And it's
tutorial.
on sale!
Yeah, that's the only reason we got it, because it was on sale.
How much does this game go for?
It's $18.
That's $17 more than I pay for it.
It's surprisingly a very.
To be fair though, the new Battlefield I fucking hated.
Mhm.
So I
And you
probably
spent how much on that?
more than what I should have. If I could, like, I wish I could return it. Honestly, that's how much I don't like the new Battlefield. Their other one, their last one, Battlefield 5, so much better.
You could have spent 17 of those dollars on this game.
But I also was telling Brian we can't give a full judge on the game considering it wasn't built for the X. It was built for the Series X, which we obviously don't have.
Because it's impossible to get.
Correct.
Thanks, Joe.
So a lot of the features and just the gameplay is just not optimized.
I could be playing Hobo Life.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Because you have to worry about your sleep too. It's not just you're infinitely awake
Of
either.
course you do.
Are you sleeping in a box?
No, you sleep on whatever you can find. Park benches, subway stops. Unless you can make stuff.
All right, so Mio said, I'm pretty sure he found it trying to find survival games after finding a string of really bad ones. And I was bored out of my mind. So this dude goes, hey, let's do this thing. I'm a lost cause.
I mean, you want
So far, everyone in my circles has asked, and I've had to explain myself. I have no sympathy for Alex's hot seat right now.
I mean,
Thanks, Mio.
you want to play a survival game? Play Skyrim. You gotta survive in Skyrim.
No, I honestly say this is actually a lot fucking harder than Skyrim.
I'm sure it is.
Even without all the fucking monsters trying to kill me.
Oh my god.
You have to worry about the wall.
I'd rather go back and play Monster.
I think you guys, I think you should challenge them if they have to play it before the next call.
Ooh.
And give their honest opinion.
Can I use a controller?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Please
Because
hold.
it's very simple controls. Because it's WASD, E, and clicking. That's it. You don't actually cross that. You barely even click. It's mostly just looking. It's like minimal controls.
So how many winters have you survived?
Honestly, we're still trying to survive the first one. It just started snowing.
How many days into the
Maybe 16?
No, like how many real life days have you been playing?
Oh,
Oh, no,
2,
that's
3.
my question. How many real life days?
Oh,
Oh.
real life days? Like 3 or maybe 4.
So how long do you actually have to survive to win?
Well, the goal is to A, survive the winter, but also B, become what they call King of the Beggars. They're the ones that he's the one, or he or she. Most of the characters in there are men, but they are the one who united all the other gangs who started being the shit of each other and killing each other.
You have games.
You also have thugs also trying to rob you and shit. So any money that you collect, they will take. You thought you had 500, and guess what? You have 1.
Oh boy.
You have real life.
All right, you buy it, I'll play it.
Deal. I'm not gonna help you at all though.
Yeah, I
You have to stream it. You have to figure out just the same way we did. No looking up the instructions either, because they don't give you instructions.
instructions for this?
There are none.
Oh,
Oh,
You cannot look for other people on the internet for any help whatsoever. We didn't. You can't. You have limited storage. The only way you can upgrade your storage is to find random shit like shopping bags and trash bags to hopefully give you some kind of an edge.
that's an edge.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give up playing this after like the first night.
a real life struggle, huh?
Who makes this game, bro?
I don't. Honestly, though, it's a very difficult game.
Actually,
for
you
it
know
is.
what? Hold on.
Because
hold on.
life is difficult.
All right, hold up. I'm going on Steam. I'm gonna see what the Steam reviews for this thing are.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh my god, 82% positive.
What is? Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it's.
My phone's here. I don't have Steam on my phone.
I don't either. I go on the internet. I go on Google Chrome. for that
What?
shit. I want to see them try and struggle and survive the first night when they can't figure out where to sleep. Because we restarted about 3 times because, well, we died several times over.
You have to give them one clue on how to survive the first night.
Dig through the trash cans very carefully.
Not
So-
boys. I never agreed to play this. Not boys. Only he agreed.
Like, you can play with, I don't remember how many people, but as far as I know, you can play with up to 4 people in one world.
There's no boys. Only he agreed so far to play this game.
Let me see if you can play with the controller. Hold on.
Nah. There's 1,000 other games that I'd rather play than trying to survive on the streets.
Tough life.
Hobo tough life.
All right,
I mean,
so if you were just looking up survival games, Ark is the first one that comes up on Steam. Then Rust. Then New World, Back for Blood. No Man's Sky. Raft, Days Gone, Fallout. Dude, it's not even like on here. How deep did you actually have to go to find this thing?
he went down the Steam rabbit hole.
Yeah, he did.
If it says partial gamepad / controller support, that means it supports controller, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yes, you can use controller.
Dude, how the hell did you find this thing?
Don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to.
He delved depth into he delved down real deep into what Steam has to offer to almost to the the dark web shit.
All right, so Mio just said this. 3 days, average of 4 hours each in terms of real-time play. And she said, yo, with the amount of money I made in that game, my character could easily pay rent. This idiot chose to be homeless.
How do you make money? You sell your shit?
If you get the right perk, you can actually find stuff in the dumpster and then repair it, like printers, headphones, lamps. And you sell it to other civilians that
Oh,
are
you
walking by.
panhandle.
Yeah, but there's a percentage chance that of A, they will bite and they will buy something, or B, they won't. So it's like 40% chance to do it, this and that. You make conversation, this and that, your odds go up.
And then Mio said, because I was reading down the list of games, she's like, we tried Raft. It didn't last long.
And it really didn't.
What,
hell's
like, you
Raft?
beat it? Or,
No.
like,
We fucking gave up on it, it's stupid.
What the fuck is raft?
you're basically on a raft and you have to survive.
Oh.
It's stupid. You're fishing for supplies and then a shark comes and then fucking eats your boat.
Oh.
And then you try and repair it and guess what? You're not fast enough, the shark eats your boat some more.
What a
Then guess what? Someone jumped off the ship and then like fucking got eaten by a shark. Now we have to babysit that dumbass. There's not enough food, and then they get eaten by a shark.
So you basically just get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much the
like,
premise
whole-
of Raft is
get
find
eaten
an
by a
island.
shark.
yeah, get eaten by a shark, find an island, hop on it, find nothing, get back on the boat, get eaten by a shark.
Since I still have to cook, why don't we take one more break?
Yes.
We'll call it real. We're gonna do a real short one today, because I gotta still cook and it's getting colder by the minute.
Yes. And
You want to stay
food-
for dinner?
Maybe, what you got?
Pork chops.
Ooh,
I'm marinating them right now. Oh wait, no shit. I'm making those tomorrow. Sorry.
nice.
I
I
mean,
don't have to cook them.
we could make it
Nice.
tonight.
I could make them tonight.
I am hungry.
Okay, so I'm
You're
making,
always hungry. That's not fair.
so I'm making pork chops tonight.
I got time.
All right. We'll take our
We'll take our final break
final break. We'll be back. We'll wrap it up, and
Yeah.
then we'll go from there.
because we're hungry.
Alrighty, guys. We will be back shortly.
We're back. They're still trying to convince me to play this game. I'm not sold yet.
What would sell you?
I don't know.
You can find dead things in dumpsters. You can make a satanic ritual thing, and you can give life force away, and it'll give you random shit. I got a dead cat, 2 books, and premium junk.
Premium junk. Okay. Okay.
Dear God.
All right. Off the game topic.
Dear God. I'm sorry to anybody who's homeless.
Alex, what's something you're looking for this year or this coming year? Because I know we are approaching
In
the last.
2022.
I was about to say
Yeah,
the end of this
2022.
year.
We're approaching the end of this year. What's something you're looking forward to next year?
Next year?
Mhm.
Fuck. I'm not looking forward to that one. Oh, if you want to know what I'm talking about my brother's wedding. Not looking forward to that one. Not looking forward to the bachelor party because that's a money pit right there.
Most bachelor parties are.
Exactly. Not looking forward to that because I fuck up. That's on me. That could go one of 2 ways. If I don't make money for the company, they know something's up.
That's true.
I've never really had to sell at a job before. That's why it's like my first time just selling shit, giving estimates and shit like that.
I can give you pointers.
Pointers only go so far. It's the experience that I need for that. You
There's
know.
only one way to start.
That's true.
Yeah, and they're about to throw me into the fire pit.
Least you can do is prepare yourself.
I got a jacket.
It's like, my name is Jeff.
No, but I can.
Yeah, don't leave a dookie in there for him.
But if the sink is clean or you make a mess on the floor, make sure you clean it up. So leave it the way you found it.
Doing the job isn't exactly fun. The biggest problem I'm having is like being able to sell the job, like, because I only have experience in so many things.
I don't like sell the estimate to him.
Pretty much, it's like, how am I gonna describe? Yeah, how am I gonna sell someone a steam boiler and I know absolutely dick all about them?
You gotta learn.
That's what I'm trying to do. But it's like I've never been introduced to boilers until I came here, and I'm still trying to learn boilers, and so is everyone else in the goddamn company
I mean,
except one guy.
Like, I can only use my father as an example because my father used to sell Toshiba products, and in his office on the wall, and I'm sure we have all of them. He had at least 50 certificates. So every time Toshiba put something else out, like something new out, he was at that seminar learning all that new shit, and got top marks in everything, and was one of the highest known Toshiba rep. Like, his company wasn't Toshiba; it was a sub company for him. But in Toshiba, he still had one of the highest sales ratings in this area.
Knowing the product.
Yeah.
Thing is, finding the classes for these isn't overly difficult. It's finding the time for the classes because most of them are happening during the daytime when I'm at work.
Even if you just do research on your own without a class.
That's what I do.
That goes a decent amount, but from the way I learn, unfortunately, it's like you kind of have to show it. Like, I can't just look at the screen and understand it.
So instead of surviving the winter, you learn about what you need to learn about.
The classes I need are because our boss is trying to schedule it so that way we can all like have a boiler at the shop that we can all take apart and put back together one by one,
Oh,
so we can
That's a
better
good practice.
understand it.
That's a good thing.
It's just a matter of only one guy really knows boilers, and he's trying to teach all of us at the same time. But we're also introducing more people soon, so he wants to get everyone in together and then do it. So I'm trying to get an edge on them beforehand, but it only goes so far as I'm trying to find.
So you're not like a book learner; you have to do it.
Yeah. What? That's why I went to the school that I did for plumbing. 80% of that was fucking hands-on.
I'm more that way anyway. Myself, I know that from experience.
Like, I could listen to it all day and just be like,
I know it's nature, I was talking to myself.
Uh,
Certain children that don't learn that way, they learn by book. We also learn by
so Clint jumped on chat and he said, "Why are we talking about games? What I miss?"
Oh, Clint. Maybe I
No.
should make that game of the month.
Do it.
Yeah, make Clint play that game.
Well, Clint, you have been sacrificed. So sorry, Clint.
I'm so sorry you're gonna have to go through. But supposedly it's pretty good.
So sorry.
And you know what? That just solidifies the fact that we're not going to talk about it anymore because now Clint's got to experience it firsthand.
Yes, but his usually comes later in the month.
That's fine.
You guys have to do it before he does.
That's fine.
Again, why am I being lumped into things?
Part of this ship, part of the crew.
All right, bootstrap.
Yeah.
The center chair makes the rules.
But, so that's what you're not looking forward to next year.
Yeah, I'm still trying. Honestly, I'm still trying to look for something to look forward to for next year. Honestly, because I don't have any big vacations coming out.
You can always come with us.
Where you going?
We're going to the Star Wars hotel.
Pass. I like money too much, and that sounds a bit like a money pit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little. It's
A little?
It's a little expensive.
A little. Do you want to tell them how much it is? Okay then.
Well, no, because it's public knowledge. It's online. It's public knowledge. It's $6,000 for 3 nights, for 2 nights, 3 days.
For how many people?
All three of us.
All 3 of us.
So it's about 2,000 per person,
Everything's
give or
included.
take.
Everything included. though,
Everything's included.
except alcohol.
There goes all the rest of my money. Can you imagine being drunk at fucking Star Wars?
I will
Let's go.
admit though, because now they've changed shit. There's no more a self-igniting lightsaber. That one that they teased online, where it collapses in and out on its own, gone. Only a cast, because they were going to put that in the lightsaber training room. Now there's just going to be a cast member that walks around with it.
Yep.
They got rid of that.
It's not for sale.
It's not. Yeah, they're not
It's
selling
not
it.
for sale.
They probably
It's
think people are
strictly,
gonna beat the shit out of each other with them.
it's
Well, no,
strictly a
it's-
prop for the cast member. That is it.
Because I guess what they were afraid of is that people were going to start fighting over it. Not fighting with them, fighting over it to get time.
Lack
with
of
it.
production for it too.
Right. And so what they're doing now is it's like the regular lightsabers you can buy online with a fixed lightsaber blade, but obviously when you move to deflect lasers, it actually will.
Now the question
Do it
is,
with
who's
it.
gonna try and steal that thing from the cast member?
Somebody.
Someone's gonna try it.
Somebody with a beard.
Mayhap's glasses.
I don't know. That might change.
That narrows it down to 2.
You
Some guy
sure?
some guy with a big beard.
Oof. Start growing.
Bait and switch. Bait and switch.
Right? But
But-
no, I'm a little upset that they did that though.
I will tell you this. That's what I'm looking forward to next year.
That and hopefully going back to Hogwarts.
Yes.
Assuming the warden lets us go back.
Universal's worth it.
Universal's more worth it than Disney. You'd always go to that part, fly down at that part.
Pass. Okay, how is this? Minnesota State Fair.
Yeah, I watched a video on that. Everything is fucking fried. And on a stick.
State Fair.
I don't want to have to go through gastric bypass or like heart valve replacements. They have fried butter. That should not exist.
Alex has the biggest shit-eating grin
Yeah,
on his
fried
face.
butter on a stick. Because everything.
Listen,
at
you
the
don't
fucking-
have to eat that shit, alright?
That's all there is. It's
No.
fried food.
There's other shit besides fried
No,
shit.
no. I watched a fucking video.
It's on a stick.
Everything's on a fucking stick and everything is fried. Everything is fried.
We're going there to eat select things. No, I know what's gonna be there.
Best ever food review show, another show on YouTube I watch religiously, went there and showed everything. Everything is fried and on a stick.
Listen, I want those fucking cheese curds from the with Wisconsin cheese that they have. That's like top on my fucking list.
Oh my god, so much fried food.
What else? You can't be going here for one.
No, I just don't remember what the other things are. I have the video saved on my phone. That's about it.
Well, I saw the one that Brian
I mean, that's pretty much what a state fair has.
I mean, they had like this long piece of bacon that they candied, put it on a stick, and fried it in batter. Like that's fucking a
They
heart
ain't
attack.
in the South, but they're in the Midwest.
I mean,
It's like Southern comfort food, but in the Midwest.
that's not Southern comfort food. That's I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Midwest. That's where the Midwest part comes in.
I mean, I'll still go, but I'm not eating as much as you guys probably would. No way.
Dan, you in?
Really?
Yeah, you say that now until all that grease kicks in. Especially because we're taking a fucking RV.
No, you guys are taking RV. I'm taking a plane. Fuck that.
No, then we're not going then.
Why would you take a plane?
Now, it's either we go in the RV for the camaraderie of going, or I'm out.
The reason is coming back after all the food.
It's your fault. So, nope, it's his fault. So he has to reap the punishment.
No. Glenn said he wants to take an RV. That's Glenn.
Yeah, I said I would go with the RV.
So did I.
You're the only one who said no.
No, fly. Mine's based off of work. I only have so many days off per year. They said they want to spend a week over in Minnesota.
No, I did not. I did not.
Maybe a weekend
I have no idea.
I think it was like 26 hours, right?
with me driving 20 hours.
Okay, Google.
Didn't we do this last time?
How
Hold
long
on.
does it take to get from my location to Wisconsin?
Minnesota.
Sorry. I don't want to go to Kenosha.
I don't want to go Wisconsin.
I don't wanna go to
Land of the
Kenosha.
cheese.
How long does it take from my location to Minnesota? $20 hours, 36 minutes.
So 20 hours,
It also depends-
including stops.
Yeah, then it also depends on where in Minnesota it is, because that probably just dropped the pin somewhere in the middle.
Don't we have to go through Nebraska? You say how to cry.
Yeah, pretty much. We're also gonna stay out to cry. But that's 2 days
Oh,
travel
no,
there,
no, no.
2 days back.
You wouldn't be with us because you're flying.
I'd fly to Nebraska. What the fuck you on about?
Oh, so you're going to get on the fucking RV from Nebraska to Minnesota? then?
Fuck that! No, I'm taking another flight.
Oh, no.
Because that's at least 4 days of travel right there.
What? It's 20 hours. It's less than 1 day.
That's me driving. That's me driving. Means it's gonna be done in one shot.
Why? As long as, we kick him enough Adderall and some
I
fuck,
know.
and some, we give him some uppers to stay awake.
Alright.
That's an extra 2-hour drive compared to here to Florida.
No, you don't want me driving
Alright.
with my
So
anxiety
at minimum, that's 2 days of travel. Right? 20 hours to get there. Alright. Say we leave at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. 20 hours to get there, it's about, what, 9 o'clock at night? Maybe, give or take? So say we leave at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. We get there Friday night. No, it'd be Friday night, still. Leave at 1 in the morning on Friday. Get there about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
Give or take. Spend Saturday there, and then Sunday we're driving back.
Right.
I don't know if it's worth it just to go for 1 day, honestly.
You only get 3 days off?
No, but I have to allocate everything else, because especially for next year, my brother's bachelor party,
Oh,
his
yeah.
wedding, there's so much shit stacking on top of so much shit. that I have to really think about how to allocate those days.
What are your days normally off?
I usually have 5 days off.
No.
No,
Your days off during the week.
Correct.
Saturday, Sunday, barely Saturdays. Saturdays are kind of iffy because sometimes he asks me to work. That's overtime. For what?
You get 2 days off.
Most of the time.
So if we go Friday, it'll be Saturday, Sunday. We can leave Monday morning.
I also don't know.
You're
Like
taking,
I said,
at that
I
point,
have
you're
to
taking 2 days
allocate
off.
everything. From my brother's bachelor party because I don't know how long he wants.
We'll
to
figure out the logistics of it later.
Yeah, because he wants to go for like a Thursday to Sunday, for whatever the fuck.
And
it is.
where's he going?
Vegas.
Pretty sure he wants to go to Vegas again.
Why? What
I
the
don't know.
fuck is
He's
he
going
doing?
later this fucking month.
What the fuck
Did
is
he already
in
go?
Vegas though?
I don't know.
Unless,
Listen,
unless
he
you're
just
going there,
keeps
unless you're
fucking
going there
going.
for hookers or gambling, there's nothing else there.
He goes for gambling. I'm pretty sure actually.
Atlantic City's a lot closer.
Yeah, listen, him and his fiance love fucking gambling in fucking Vegas for some goddamn reason or another. Not my business. Not
That's
my
when I would
fiance.
go to your brother. You want me there? You pay my ticket.
You know that's not how it works, especially for a bachelor party.
Oh, that's how it worked for me. If you want the glory of my presence there, I'm a performer, so you pay me to be there. If you want this beard to grace you on a destination,
I mean, how do you think I feel? I gotta go to 2 weddings. First is the Chinese wedding, and then there's the traditional American wedding. I was trying to be like, it's not white wedding, it's an American wedding.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
So those are 2 separate wedding days that I have to go to. This is all happening next year, like from now to June.
Oh, they don't have them back to back. The Chinese wedding and then the American wedding.
They're within the same month.
Oh, all right.
That's about as close as they're getting to it.
Why don't they just do half and half? Like half the day Chinese wedding, half the day American wedding.
Because other countries.
Superstitious bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You learn things every day.
They are superstitious bullshit.
It's bad luck.
No, what they found was the best day to have the Chinese wedding based on what my mom has found. And then, but they already scheduled their original wedding, so they're like fucking 2 weeks apart in between them.
So what's a traditional Chinese wedding like?
For lack of a better terms, because I don't want the whole party to get mobbed and mugged, there's a lot of jewelry.
Oh, all right. Well, I know that they wear the women wear like the pretty dresses and whatnot.
Fuck it. It's a lot of fucking gold. 24 karat gold. Everyone is giving gifts of fucking gold. Indians actually only use 22 karat. Chinese are the only ones who use full 24 karat.
Yeah, but the dresses are very pretty from what I've seen. Same with Indian weddings.
Usually that's just the bride. Everyone else, it depends on where they're coming from. Like if you were in like doing super fucking traditional, everyone would be wearing their proper stuff. Like everyone would be like how you would picture a Chinese wedding.
Are you gonna wear the traditional Chinese getup?
No,
Please.
I will
I
go.
will call you short round. Please.
I will go dressed as like this. I really don't give a shit. I'm
Could you
not the
just
one
im-
getting
could you
married.
Just imagine him.
A lot of rats.
Can't you just imagine him in the full traditional Chinese garbing?
What, you mean like the fucking Kung Fu Master shit?
Yeah, like the full traditional like Chinese garb.
Yeah, and all you see is like as I take a step, you still see the steel toe boots on. Like,
I'll give Harrison Ford, so you can just walk around. Okay, Dr. Jones.
It's funny because I made that joke yesterday, and he was like, "I can't fucking repeat that."
I mean, like, I'm sure if you go like super traditional, you're wearing armor to defend the wall against the Huns.
Honestly, though, like me, a lot of the groomsmen are kind of going there based just to kind of keep watch for everything, because it is a literal fuck ton of gold at that wedding. Like, enough to weigh a person
You
down.
need a piece. You can hire me as a bodyguard. I'll watch that money. I'll handcuff it to me and everything.
I can't say.
I'll go strapped.
I wouldn't know.
I'll go strapped.
I wouldn't know.
Just put me on your insurance for that time period.
I wouldn't know.
I can be armed security for you.
Believe me, I'd fucking love that. But I don't know where the fucking wedding is gonna be right now. For that part.
Either way, if they need armed security, I got you.
Just hide you among the Asians. Like
what? You can find me
easily. Or just look slightly up.
Yeah, you'll see me. I'll be in a suit, but underneath it'll be my fucking tack vest and shit. Fucking AR strapped to me. Fucking, I got my Colt.
Yeah.
I got my 1911 on my hip. All right, bring.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'll be like, bring it in, bring it in.
And just stand there like, bear with me.
You see
it's
Alex
okay.
walk in, full garb, shades, suitcase, handcuffed to his wrist.
Let the gold river flow. Let the gold river flow.
Bear with me. Let's go. Well, honestly, people have shown up to try and steal that before.
I'm sure they have.
Because anytime anyone hears about a fucking Chinese wedding, they all know. Especially traditional ones.
See, so you need armed guards at the door.
It really depends what neighborhood you're in. If you were in Chinatown, yeah. If you're up here, no one really knows. Unless you go down to Fort Lee, maybe. Otherwise, up here, you really don't know unless you're told.
Well, when you find out where they're having it and it's in one of those designated zones, I will do it for free.
Just feed us.
Just feed them. Yeah, just feed me.
Easily.
And I will be fully tacked out at the door, and I will stand by that fucking briefcase or whatever you have it in all day long.
It wouldn't even be a briefcase. It'd be on the fiancé.
Oh,
And
okay, so
it would be on them, quite literally.
shit. What's a bird in China?
Bird?
Yeah, like what's like a Chinese national bird?
Fuck. That's a great fucking question.
All right, so I'll just be like, Mulan is on the move. Mulan is on the move.
Yo, I don't think she'll be able to fucking move. When my mom got married, she could barely lift her fucking arms. There was that much weight.
Yeah, so I have no problem. I'll do it for free. Like I said, just feed me.
That's easy. All the people are just gonna be staring like, are we under arrest?
I'll have to conceal my identity though, so I'll put my face
Wear a ski mask.
my balaclava and whatnot.
Like, are we being taken over? No, they're with me. We're good.
No, but do you feel safe? Do you feel safe?
No. Oh, how about now?
As soon as somebody comes to see the bride, Dan just throws them against the wall. Clear to see Mulan.
Subject 1, cleared.
But yeah, especially because
Sparrow's
he's
coming.
technically the firstborn son. His wedding is actually more important than me or my sister's.
Oh,
Because he is
You're
the
gonna
firstborn
be-
son.
I'll bring the sniper rifle.
But no, basically my grandma is the one who brought pretty much all of our cousins and their parents over here. She was the first one over here, brought everyone else over.
I'll be codenamed Great Wall.
So, so technically, my grandma was technically the OG of all the rest of them. So, out of respect, all of them are gonna be showing up to that wedding and giving gifts and shit.
All
So-
right, so
and that's a lot of fucking people. As my mom just, is he? Fuck, I think he is.
all right. So Alex's codename will be Genghis Khan. My codename Great Wall. Dan's codename Confucius.
Confucius. But yeah, my mom described it as, we have enough family to fill up a warehouse just in the U.S.
Your brother Jackie Chan, and his wife Mulan. That's code names. We're set for this. We're good. And your mom and dad, the Emperor and Empress.
As far as I know, it's gonna be like 12 tables, so that's like 120 people easy.
Everybody will get searched. Please remove your jacket and all electronics.
And all electronics. If they look Asian enough, chances are they belong.
Whoa! What prefect are you from?
Pretty fast. 13.
I'm from the Shaanxi province. Just pull a map down. Okay.
No.
You're from Wuhan? Lock them down! Man, COVID-19! COVID-19!
Where's your mask? Where's your mask?
We just get the gas mask on.
Vaccination card.
Yeah, you want a communist wedding? I'll ask for vaccination cards and everything.
I actually don't know if they're gonna require people to wear masks or not. I don't think they are because
Depends on the venue hall.
that's true.
Depends if it's in New Jersey or New York.
I would imagine it would just depend on where the location of where the venue is.
That's
And-
for them to figure out.
And then whoever feels comfortable.
God knows I ain't gonna wear a fucking mask.
I'll have a balaclava on.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. You'll be alright. Just wear like a fucking mask over the
Just you'll see my beard poking out. Because when I used to have to wear a mask when I worked at the gun range, it would always do like that. I have a natural mask here. Trust me, nothing gets through that.
COVID dies in there. And then I wash it out at night.
Yes, exactly.
So that's gonna be your year next year.
A lot of fucking weddings. I think I have to go to a wedding in India.
What?
Huh?
One of my cousins, they got married to someone.
You have to go to India?
I believe so. They have they're having a wedding over in India because they married someone. They want to have it with their original tribe. So they're doing a traditional tribal wedding over there. That's like
Are they
fucking
considered
7 days.
tribes in India? I don't think so.
I don't know what the fuck they called it, honestly. I
You were
just
just
know
there
that
for
the-
7 days.
7 fucking days. Imagine a wedding lasting 7 fucking days.
I know traditional Indian weddings are real extensive. And they get elephants.
I don't think they're gonna have elephants. I don't
Dude,
know
how
though.
badass would that be if they had elephants, though? I'll work security for that one, too. Coming in down on Baba.
Dalai Lama incoming.
Well, I know for us, we're looking forward to our vacation next year.
Yeah.
We're just trying to map
I'm looking
out.
forward to doing security at this wedding. I'm going to fuck shit up.
Well,
Especially, do you have family from Wuhan?
I don't think no one from China's coming.
Oh.
Like no
Because
one
I don't think
from
they
no one
can.
from outside the United States is coming.
I don't think they can. Isn't China still locked down?
Even Japan's still locked down.
well, it is almost 8 o'clock, guys.
Yeah, I got to cook.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Starving like Marvin.
So we know now that Alex has a lot of weddings next year planned for.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's not like I do this by choice.
Look,
alright?
maybe I should just piss them off and just get remarried. I'll get some free shit, but I never said to who, so I'll just marry myself. So I get double the gifts. I expect lots of gold.
All right, on that
I'm having
bombshell,
a traditional Chinese wedding.
on that bombshell, we're gonna end it for tonight.
Yes.
They have a whole
Um,
tea ceremony and everything. It's a
Yeah,
pain in the
I
ass.
heard about the tea ceremony. From what I heard, they're pretty.
It's
they're
very
really nice,
elegant, but it's so fucking long.
though, because everybody has to come in and
Yeah, have tea with them.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
get that money.
get that fucking. They don't
All right,
know what to
guys.
do with all
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. If we offended anybody, it's Alex's fault.
that. Yeah.
Links
I'm
in the
Alex.
description below to our merch. We still have the Veterans Day stuff up. We're running that
gonna
to
be
the
up
end of
all-
the year. Correct.
End of the year, right?
Yes. And holiday merch coming soon.
Right, and Santa will hopefully be coming early.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Good night. We love you. Stay safe.